Gary Neville, a Manchester United legend, has outlined his perspective on why he believes Ten Hag is in a precarious position following Manchester United's draw against Tottenham. Ten Hag is currently the joint second favourite to be the next Premier League manager to be sacked, particularly after United's 2-2 draw with Tottenham at Old Trafford on Sunday. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, before the game, shared his anticipation that his takeover would be officially approved by the Premier League in February. Neville speculates that if Manchester United doesn't show significant improvement by the end of the season, Ratcliffe might face a significant decision regarding Ten Hag. Neville expresses the expectation that Ratcliffe desires Manchester United to be electric, yet under Ten Hag's management, they have been deemed hard to watch. Additionally, Neville dismisses the notion that Manchester United's injury concerns can serve as an excuse for their challenges this season. "We need to see a style of play develop in the next few months, or else I think the coach will be vulnerable because ultimately the new owner will come in and want to see how we are going to play, want electricity, want razzmatazz," Neville said via his podcast for Sky Sports. "I'm talking about patterns and combinations that players can rely upon when they go through difficult moments in a match. That is a real concern and it has to change. I don't think injuries are an excuse." This leads in that odds checker are placing Graham Potter as the favourite to take over Ten Hag, as he is admired by Sir Jim Ratcliffe and is also British. However, we feel the ex-Brighton manager needs to re-establish his credentials for the top jobs elsewhere before being considered by the biggest clubs again. And just ponder the reaction among the egos in the United dressing room. Some of these lads refused to listen to Ralf Rangnick, having had to Google the German when he was appointed. The prospect of this squad tuning into Potter seems remote. Let's say Potter takes over United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is already preparing for a substantial summer at Manchester United, aiming to secure 4 huge signings. Ratcliffe is orchestrating a significant overhaul at Old Trafford. Sir Jim is currently in the process of appointing a new director of football. The British billionaire is also focused on restructuring United's recruitment process for greater sustainability after significant financial expenditures in recent years. According to the Evening Standard, Man United has outlined transfer priorities under Ratcliffe, targeting 4 huge signings. A priority is identified as a new centre-forward at a similar level to Harry Kane to strengthen the attack. Additionally, a number 8, a centre-back, and a right-back are also being pursued. Regarding specific signings, there are reports of a potential swap deal in the summer transfer window involving Crystal Palace winger Michael Olise. Man United is said to be discussing a move for the 22-year-old, with a proposal that could see defender Aaron van Bissaka returning to Selhurst Park. Olise, who rejected a move to Chelsea last summer, has attracted interest from Chelsea and Liverpool. However, Man United's willingness to include Van Bissaka in the deal might sway Palace in their favour. The decision to trigger Van Bissaka's contract extension was made to facilitate a summer transfer and raise funds. Some within Old Trafford express reservations about United's interest in Olise, citing concerns following previous transfers from Palace, such as Van Bissaka and Wilfried Zaha's struggles. Lastly, Fabrizio Romano wrote in his Court Offside column, "It's here we go for Hannibal Mejbri to leave Manchester United for a loan move to Sevilla." He has travelled to Spain after the loan deal was approved by Man United, and there will be the option for Sevilla to buy Hannibal in June for €20 million. Everton were also keen on the player and tried to hijack the deal, but I'm told Sevilla already wanted him in August, so this insistence made the difference as they really wanted Hannibal strongly. The deal is taking longer than expected as the Man United board have to clear everything with INEOS first and wait for their approval regarding player transfers, and INEOS have made sure to include a buyback option for the player, which is a smart business move. There we have it, the latest up-to-date news surrounding Man United. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.